If you look at it, it's 5% interest on a daily basis. It is obnoxious amount of interest. We need to understand the core basic principles of personal finance. You need to be selfish and you need to figure out what's good for you. You must have come across your friends using a lot of credit cards to maximize points, offers, rewards, etc. Also, using a lot of EMI schemes, the buy now, pay later schemes in order to generate interest-free credit. And it might get you to feel that, am I doing my personal finances correctly? Am I managing my money right? Am I optimizing? Because, as human beings, we always want to save money. We always want to feel smart about ourselves, even if we are saving a very small amount of money. But is it how we should do it? So let me share an experiment with you, the marshmallow experiment. So a few decades back, some kids were provided with a marshmallow candy basically, and they were told that if you don't eat it for the next 15 minutes, I will give you one more candy, one more marshmallow. So 100% returns in just 15 minutes, right? Now we noted after 15 minutes that most of the kids had eaten the marshmallow, but there were some kids who did not eat the marshmallow. And the same kids, their lives were analyzed over the years, and it was noted that those kids who had delayed their consumption, who did not eat that marshmallow and were able to have that self-control and that willpower and everything, those kids were more successful both personally and professionally. So are we having that level of self-control now? With the number of Swiggies and Olas, Ubers, etc. apps and all that we use, we are losing patience. We want everything now. Buy now, pay later. We want to increase our lifestyle today based on what we will be earning in the future and not based on what we can spend today. When we read about save for the rainy day and the core value system in terms of personal finance also that we learn. But are we applying that today? Or is, there's just too much of marketing all around us? For example, you've got those online rummies being played and marketed, online gambling, crypto platforms, they've gone bankrupt and people have marketed those. Then we've got, like Fir Hera Feri scheme, 15 din paisa double, etc. So when we're looking at this, live in the moment, spend today, enjoy your life, kal kya hoga, kisne dekha. So is it all marketing? Is it because ultimately when you're looking at the platforms, they want you to spend your money, to spend on something, right? So does it make sense? Are these values that save for the rainy day old, redundant in today's time frame? Perhaps not. So we need to understand these. For example, I was listening to one of the CEOs of a bank and how the bank started. The idea was that street hawkers and small businesses people would do. So say for example in the morning, a money lender would give them 100 rupees loan. In the evening, they would take back 105 rupees. Now the hawker, etc., they are happy because 5 rupees is not a big deal according to them. 100 rupees you pay in the morning, 105 I have to pay back. I've made, let's say, 40-50 rupees. So out of that, for 5 rupees is not a problem. But if you look at it, it's 5% interest on a daily basis. It comes down to 1825% interest. It is obnoxious amount of interest. There are a lot of fintech platforms, so finance technology, the credit tech part of it, which is into giving loans, etc. So when you cannot get loans from the traditional sources, banks, etc., these credit tech platforms come into the picture. They want to give loans and all at very, very high rates of interest. So if you're not eligible for the loans from the regular banking channels, etc., you get loans from these. So we need to understand the core realities. Buy now, pay later is not going to work. It's not going to pay your kids' education, medical bills, future savings, retirement planning and all. You need to save for the future. We need to understand the core basic principles of personal finance, irrespective of how much selling and all goes around us, right? So I'm not saying that there aren't any advantages of using the BNPL and these EMIs, free interest offers and all that. If I'm getting a cash discount, I'd rather go for it. But if not, in that case, if I'm taking the EMI facility without any interest charges, then it gives me temporary liquidity, it gives me interest-free credit. If I have some medical emergencies, issues, etc., I am a little strapped for cash or something, I might use it. There's nothing wrong about it. But the problem is when we start misusing these kind of offers and products, financial products and all. The problem is with the misuse aspect. So what you need to do? You need to be selfish and you need to figure out what's good for you. Should I spend today my future income? Should I increase my lifestyle expecting a future income? Or should I save for the future? For medical emergencies, retirement, savings, planning, etc.? Should I spend on the necessities? Should I take loan for something that is going to build me or an asset for the future, or should I take loans for flamboyance? So that's up to you. You have to decide for yourself and for your long-term future, right? So don't do what's easy, but do what's right for you and your future self.